Hi, y'all. Happy October. I hope you enjoy our friend next to us. Wanted to do something a little fun and give you a quick market update because it is now October. So, traditionally, what happens here in October is things kind of slow down a little bit. We see that slow down in September through October. And traditionally, we pick back up in November, December. So that's kind of what we are hopefully bracing for. But I just wanted to go over some numbers. There is a lot of panic or misinformation relating to our real estate market here nationally and also locally here in the Denver metro area. So, real quick, just kind of wanted to give you some insight of what is going on. I'll talk to buyers and then I'm going to talk to sellers as well. So, really, what I think a lot of us agents are feeling right now is sellers are feeling as though the market is still 2021 and buyers are feeling that the market is 2008 and they are on completely separate pages. So it is our job and our duty to kind of bridge this gap and set realistic expectations for both our sellers and both of our buyers. And so, buyers, I'm talking to you right now. We know that interest rates ticked up a little bit. We know that this makes you a little bit uncomfortable. But what I can tell you is we have seen an average days on market sharply incline to about 28 days on market, where in August, we had seen that still about 14 days. And so there's two things going on. Number one, sellers are not being realistic. And two, listing agents are not being realistic. So they're not actually very well communicating to their sellers of what's going on. So they're trying to hold on to every little piece of equity, which I can appreciate. But ultimately, it's negatively affecting the sellers at this point. So, buyers, kind of back to you. Where your biggest opportunity is really if you are an FHA buyer, if you are a VA buyer, if you need seller paid assistance. I am seeing a ton of 2-1 buy downs on our listings that are coming in as far as offer goes. So we are able to finally start negotiating these concessions. We're able to finally start negotiating repairs. This is something that we haven't been able to do for the past year and a half, is actually have a seller commit to fixing some items around the house. So really, buyers, this is your opportunity. You're going to see a little bit of increase in inventory, which is kind of nice. You're not going to be forced into buying a home that maybe you don't see yourself in for the next, 4 to 5 to 6 years. So now you can kind of be making big goals when it comes to purchasing. And if and when the rates start to drop, this is a perfect opportunity for you to refinance out of it. So really, we're just hopeful here in the next couple of years, we will see the rates kind of come back down. And at that point, you're going to be settled, building equity, doing all of that great stuff as buyers. And plus, remember, you're still building equity. You're not renting. You're not paying somebody else's mortgage. So there still is a need for you to be buying something. Sellers. So, unfortunately, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That went away early spring. That went away in 2021. But what you do get is what you need to understand is our home prices are actually 9% above this time last year. So your value has increased on your property. Now, values from March to today have decreased by about 9%. So that was called inflation. So everything that we had seen going crazy and nutty was all inflated values. And unfortunately, those no longer exist in this market. Are buyers still buying? Yes. Are you still going to be in a good position where you have equity? Yes. So if you are looking to sell, now is a great time to do it. And sellers, where your opportunity is coming in is if you want to be a move-up buyer. So if you're looking for the next house, we are finally starting to see our listings that have sales contingencies get under contract. This was not an option for you for the last 2 years. So if you are committed to selling, and buying, we easily can help you in this market. So just remember, there's going to be a couple things. Our marketing and our strategies have changed a little bit. Condition is playing a huge role in this, as well as pricing right. So we no longer can be at the very, very, very top of the market and cross our fingers that we get a buyer purchasing it. So buyers are starting to be savvy. Buyers don't mind paying a fair market price. But with values so inflated back in March, there was nothing fair and there was nothing market about those pricings. So, as always, Ryan and I are here to basically answer any of your real estate questions that you may have. And of course, we want you to enjoy October and have a happy Halloween. And again, if you guys ever need anything, we are just a phone call or an email away. Thanks, guys.